Hello, this is Jeff Buckhold. Today in Sparring with the Greats, we will be interacting with Dietrich Bonhoeffer's concept of good and evil. Dietrich Bonhoeffer argues that to know good and evil means that humanity now tries to determine their own system of right and wrong. So Adam eating the forbidden fruit was the birth of postmodernism and cultural relativism. We could make that argument anyway. Now, right and wrong are determined by humanity and no longer by the decree of God. The original sin is the postmodern attitude that it is, how should we put it, that people can ignore truth and make up their own truth. Original sin is to ignore God's rules and to create one's own rules instead. And so we are born wanting to create our own rules. We are born wanting things our way and not God's way. We can say that original sin is to put oneself in God's place. So the knowledge of good and evil is to try and determine, without our Creator's input, what is good and what is evil. If you judge for yourself what is right and wrong, then you are usurping God's role and place. People who follow their heart and not their Creator are living in sin. So the advice, follow your heart, is only good advice depending on where your heart is. If you follow your heart means do what you value and are passionate about, but you do not value God, then your heart will lead you to terrible places. So before it is wise to follow your heart, you must first give your heart to God. That means we must value God above all else, and we must have a passion to worship Him, and we must let God determine what is good and what is evil. So in some respects, to reverse the fall, we must acknowledge God's rule and abandon our own rules. Well, thanks for watching this short little clip on the idea of good and evil. Please like and subscribe, and until next time, to God be the glory.